Hi, my name is Mira and I'm from Delhi, India. I lived with my parents and my twin sister Nani, and even though they loved me to bits, I was pretty sure I was adopted. I was born with a condition that turned my skin white and my hair blonde. I looked totally different from my twin, and basically everyone in my city. I was so sure that I was adopted that mom and dad had to do a test to prove me wrong. My sister didn't make it any easier. Nani nicknamed me Ghost Girl, and that spread like wildfire. She would act like she got scared whenever she saw me.
Oh no, it's the ghost! Someone saved me!
One night I sneaked into Nani's room and waited for her under her bed. When she lied down, I pulled her by her ankles and she screamed. There, now I scared you for real! I could terrify Nani into behaving, but other people, not so much. As we grew up, people looked at Nani like she was a goddess, and when they saw me, they asked,
You look tired. Did you not sleep? Are you sick?
When I was in the 8th grade, I fell madly in love with a boy in my class. When I worked up the courage to ask him out, he looked deep into my eyes and said,
Your eyelashes are see-through. It's like they're not even there. So creepy.
That stung! I slapped him and ran away in tears. I was heartbroken, and when people called me stupid nicknames now, it hit worse than ever. Nani tried to cheer me up, but a walking vision of beauty would never understand how I felt. I wanted to be anyone but me, and I got my chance to do that in just a few weeks. Our teacher in school introduced us to a pen pal program. Each of us had to write to a kid our age from a whole other country. When I got my first email from a boy named Archer, I was excited. He knew nothing about me, and I could be anyone I wanted. I told him I played the piano and the violin, and that I was tall, tan, with long, shiny black hair. When we exchanged photos, I just sent him a picture of Nani. When he sent me his picture back, I literally screamed he was gorgeous. Nani spotted the picture from behind me and jumped on it.
He's cute! Who is he? Tell me right now or I'm showing Mom.
I told her what I did, and I thought she would get mad at me for using her picture like that. But she just said,
So, we can tell him anything.
I guess.
Let's tell him our parents are spies.
We spent hours making up crazy stories to tell Archer. Most of them were too ridiculous to use, but it was so fun coming up with them. Even though I wasn't totally honest with him, I genuinely enjoyed Archer. We tried to beat each other in online games all day long, and we talked for hours into the night. I thought I'd never have to pay for the lies, I told him, until one day when my dad gave me some horrifying news.
I got a job in Portland, Oregon. We're moving to America.
That was the city where Archer lived. There was no way I was telling him about this, and I kept acting like I was in Delhi long after I'd already moved to the States. I really thought I could hide until the first day of my new high school. I walked into class and my eyes landed on Archer. No, this was my nightmare. The teachers asked us to introduce ourselves, and without thinking, I decided to switch names with my sister. I'm Nani, and this is my sister Mira.
What?
I rushed Nani out of class later and told her what happened.
This is crazy. We can't switch names for the whole school just for one guy.
Please. He's the only friend I've ever had. I don't want him to find out like this. That was when Archer stepped out of class, looking really mad. He looked at Nani thinking it was me.
Mira, is that you? Oh my god. What are you doing here? I thought you were in Delhi.
I didn't tell you I was moving here.
No! You sent me a picture of you in Delhi yesterday.
Nani was out of words.
If you didn't want to meet me, you should have just said so.
He walked away and I cringed. I'd messed up big time. Archer stopped responding to my emails, and he didn't accept any of my gaming requests. I deserved the cold shoulder, but it made me so sad. I tried to make some new friends in school, and to my shock, it was actually easy. Things were different here from back home. I no longer got bullied for being blonde because there were blondes everywhere. People were actually nice to me, but the problem was they were cold to Nani. She was the one who looked much different now, and people here didn't treat her like a goddess. Nani acted like it didn't bother her, but I knew she was lying. One day we were in school when a boy asked Nani out. When she said no, he started messing with her. He threw her books on the ground and said,
Who do you think you are? Whatever, you're ugly anyways.
Tears of shock filled Nani's eyes. I flew to hit him, but a hand showed up out of nowhere and punched his lights out. It was Archer. He picked up Nani's books and handed them to her.
Are you okay, Mira?
Yes.
Then he just walked off without another word.
Wow, he's amazing.
I know, too bad he'll never talk to me again.
Wait, I have an idea.
Nani ran up to Archer and apologized to him as me.
I was nervous about whether you'd like me, so I just lied. Can you please forgive me? I'll buy you dinner to make up for it.
She was going out with him now. I asked Nani what her plan was, and she said,
I'll gently break the truth to him. Then you guys can be friends and we can stop lying.
I agreed to her plan, but after their first date, Nani came back without telling him. I asked her what happened, and she looked really weird.
He didn't give me a chance to say it. He talks nonstop. I'll tell him next time.
Next time, they went out on a date again. I trusted Nani, so I waited for her. But 2 more dates happened, and she didn't do it. One day, I followed Nani to spy on their date. I saw them outside a restaurant. Nani leaned in to kiss him. Oh my God! I was about to scream, but Archer held her back at the last moment. Nani! I mean Mira!
Wow, why are you here?
I gave Archer a flimsy excuse and pulled Nani away with me. You like Archer, don't you? That's why you're not telling him.
No, he's just sweet. And he made me feel special. I couldn't say it.
Do you really like him? Tell me the truth. When she said yes, I felt like someone shocked me. So that was your plan? Keep dating him till he falls in love with you?
Can't you go get another boyfriend? You're the pretty one now, and I'm the ugly outcast, right?
Nani, don't say that.
You sent him my picture. He chose to meet me on every date. Not you, ghost girl.
I couldn't help it. I slapped her. I didn't care about Archer. I just couldn't believe she said that to me. That was the biggest fight Nani and I had ever had. We stopped talking for days. I was so upset that I even stopped emailing Archer. They could be together for all I cared. One day, Nani and I came home from school, and we saw Archer walking out of our house. What? Nani ran up to him.
Hi, are you here to see me?
No, I'm here to see Mira.
Nani froze, and Archer looked right at me. For the first time, I knew he was seeing me.
I had a feeling something was wrong from the first day, but I had to be sure. Your parents told me your real names. Want to tell me the truth now?
There was no backing out of this. Fine, it's me. I'm Mira. I got bullied for how I looked back home, so I sent you Nani's photo.
Why didn't you say it when you got here? You lied to the whole school.
I didn't want you to find out that way.
You let me go out with your sister. When were you going to tell me?
That's when Nani jumped in between us.
I stopped Mira. She wanted to tell you, but I made her wait.
Why?
Because I like you. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop liking you. I just wanted some time.
For what? To play with my feelings like I'm your toy? You're both liars, and I never want to see you again.
With that, he stormed off and Nani burst into tears. She locked herself in her room and refused to come out. The next day, she told everyone in school our real names.
Just like that.
Stop it, we'll get in trouble.
I don't care. I'm done lying for you. I want my name back.
The word spread like wildfire. And when our teachers heard about the mess, they took us straight to the principal's office. She was furious. She made our parents drive over from work.
Your daughters switched identities. They've been taking each other's exams. Their scores are all mixed up. We don't tolerate scams in our school. You're both expelled immediately.
My heart dropped. Expelled. This couldn't be happening. We got the screaming of a lifetime on our way back home. I was in so much shock that I couldn't even cry. Had I just ruined our lives over a stupid lie? The first few days out of school were just frantic. Our whole family sat together and filled out school applications one after the other. If Nani and I even looked at each other, our parents would explode. A week later, they dropped a bomb on us. They were sending us to separate schools. They didn't want any more accidents. The truth was, I didn't want to go to school without Nani. What would I even do by myself? But I had too much pride to protest, and she didn't say anything either. When our parents showed us how far our school buildings were, it suddenly hit me. No, we can't go to separate schools. What? Nani and I can't be this far away. It's just wrong.
Really? But after everything I did, don't you hate me?
No, we're twins, aren't we? We're a package deal. We begged our parents to give us one last chance to be together. When they finally agreed, Nani and I were so relieved.
I'm so sorry about everything, Mira. I was the worst sister ever. I called you names. I went after a guy I knew you liked. How could I be so horrible?
When I was getting bullied every day, Archer was so kind to me. He did the same for you, and you love that.
But I love you more. I can't believe I forgot that. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I can. You'll always be my other half. We hugged each other in tears, and the heavy weight finally left my chest. We promised to always be on each other's side. Nani even asked me to make up with Archer. I was working up the courage to text him, but before I could do that, he showed up at our house. Nanny pushed me to talk to him alone. He was so worried about our expulsion. He wasn't even mad at me. He just wanted to know if we were okay. We're gonna get into a new school. It'll be fine. I'm so sorry for everything, Archer.
You should be. You made me wait forever.
I thought you wouldn't like the real me.
I didn't like you because of your pictures. I liked you because you were sweet and funny, and you got really mean when you beat me at games.
My face was totally red now. Is there any way I can make it up to you?
There is one way. Go out with me for real this time.
My jaw hit the floor. Are you serious?
I think the girl I fell in love with is still here. I want to get to know her. What do you say?
I was so happy that I jumped into his arms to hug him. He took me by surprise and gave me a kiss.
I'll take that as a yes.
A young Chinese couple moved to the US with their baby, and for 4 years they were struggling to make ends meet. So when the woman found out she was pregnant again, she was really upset.
Another child? Even one is too much.
Just then, her husband burst in and said he'd found an investor for his business.
Oh, honey, our luck is about to turn.
And it did. Within a few months, the man's business was booming. They moved to a lovely house where they welcomed their second child, who was me. Hi, my name is Gia, which means extraordinary. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. My parents could spend hours gazing at me. They thought I was perfection itself and they gave me everything. I literally grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth. All was perfect except for one problem. My older sister, Mia, she was weird. She would just glare at me or wake me up in the middle of the night. On my first birthday, my parents threw a huge party for the entire neighborhood as everyone gathered around the table. Then suddenly Mia jumped onto it.
I've never had a birthday party. I've never even had a cake. Why does she get everything?
Is that girl your daughter? You never mentioned any other kid than Gia.
Screamed, and then she went all Godzilla on my cake. She was banned from the party, and my parents arranged for another cake within minutes. As I got older, I started realizing that my parents were really unfair to Mia. When I was 5, I got all the presents I wanted for Christmas, but she looked really mad at hers.
Why would you give me these ugly socks and a geography book?
What's wrong with the book? If you opened one, sometimes your grades would be better.
Why are you guys always like this with me, and never with Gia?
Because Gia is perfect. She's just easier to love.
I felt terrible as Mia's eyes welled up and she stormed off. She wouldn't even join us for the Christmas party, so I took food up to her room. Hey Mia, I brought you all your favorite.
Don't even bother, which nothing you could ever do would make me hate you less.
The next day I was flipping through Gia's geography book when Mom said,
"Oh honey, you won't understand that you are too little."
Yes, I do. Mom and I just learned the names of all 50 states. Want to hear them? I rattled off the entire list and everyone stared at me.
You little genius, you just keep amazing me. This has to be some kind of world record, right?
My parents called every newspaper in town to come interview their wonder kid, and I was suddenly famous. Mom and Dad were showing me off everywhere, but even worse, they enrolled me in a fancy private school, not the public one where Mia was. As I was going in our limo on my first day, we drove past Mia walking to her school, and I felt sad. Why can't she go to my school, Mom?
Because she's dumb, sweetheart, and your school is so expensive. Why should we waste money on her? You're the one with the big, bright future, so you're worth it then.
And I just kept growing further apart. Once in 5th grade, my parents were helping me prepare for the National Spelling Bee when Mia walked in and we gasped. She dyed her hair bright pink and was wearing the most amazing makeup, but my parents went bonkers.
What did you do to your hair? It was the one nice thing you inherited from me, and I never put on makeup till I was a married woman.
Everyone here wears makeup, Mom, and people tell me I'm really good at it. Maybe I could be a makeup artist one day.
Wow, we came all the way from China and struggled to give you an education so you can be some clown artist. Why can't you be more like Gia? You're an embarrassment to me and all our ancestors.
She left angrily. Guys, you need to stop this. She hates me because of you.
Oh baby, who cares what she thinks?
I care. I went after Mia and told her she looked beautiful. I expected her to be mean as always, but she kind of smiled at me.
Thanks, kiddo. You've always been nicer to me than the rest of them.
Was I hearing some kind words from Mia in this rare moment? I asked her if she'd like to come see me at the spelling bee and she said yes. I was nervous at the event because it was being shown on television, but I aced all the rounds and I won. Just then I heard Mia screaming.
She's a cheater, won by cheating. She was shouting that my parents had been helping me by spelling out the words.
My parents were furious, but when the camera footage was pulled out, we saw that they were mouthing the words, but I wasn't looking at them. I spelled the words myself, but the judges disqualified me immediately. The minute we got outside, I'm so mad right now. Why do you hate me? What did I ever do to you?
You were born, and you took everything I deserved.
My parents told Mia she was grounded for eternity.
Totally worth it.
Then, we can't go on like this. We're sisters. Wouldn't you rather have a fresh start instead of hating me forever?
No, I'd rather hate you forever. It's just easier to hate you.
As she stormed off, I decided I was done with her, and we hardly ever spoke after that. In the 8th grade, Dad announced one day that a friend's daughter, Sophia, would be coming from France to stay with us for some months. When she walked into our house, we were all awestruck by her beauty and style. She could also speak 5 languages and was a math wizard.
Wow, you're the perfect friend for Gia. You're like the big sister we wish she had.
Even though Sophia was 3 years older, we had a lot in common and we got close. One day, we heard some voices from Mia's room and we peeked inside. She was in front of her phone recording a makeup tutorial for TikTok. The minute she spotted us, she looked mad.
Why are you, jerk, spying on me? Buzz off and don't breathe a word of this to Mom and Dad or else.
We immediately checked out Mia's TikTok account and to our shock, she had 1 million subscribers. She was really talented. Later at dinner, Mia came downstairs with a new hairstyle, and Mom just couldn't control herself.
Is this what you do all day? Playing with your hair? What's gonna become of you?
Oh, I don't think you need to worry, Miss Chang. Mia is practically a TikTok star.
What on earth is a TikTok star?
And then Sophia showed them Mia's account on her phone. I could just see Dad turning purple.
I'm supposed to tell my relatives in China that my daughter is some internet idiot? We've been way too easygoing with you, Mia, and that was a mistake.
He stormed off to her room. He roughly flung all of Mia's belongings out the door.
What are you doing?
Are you crazy? Dad, stop it. Mia burst into angry tears and ran out of the house. When my parents stormed off, I turned to Sophia. Why did you do that?
I didn't know they'd react this way. I was only trying to help poor Fan because they're always putting her down. I thought they'd be proud of her.
Well, Sophia had no idea how crazy our parents really were. She tried apologizing, but Mia wouldn't even open the door for her. Weeks passed, and I was busy studying with Sophia for an important exam. The day before the exam, though, my parents had to go out of town.
We'll be back tomorrow morning, darling. Good luck.
The next morning when I woke up, it was super late. I'd set the alarm for 7, and now it was 10. The exam was over by now. My parents would be devastated. I ran downstairs when suddenly I stopped short. Mia was sitting in the living room with our parents and a very elegant woman.
Your daughter has a supermodel's face and people already love her. We want to collaborate with our makeup brand.
When my parents saw the check she handed, their eyes almost popped out. As Mia signed the deal and the woman left, I saw something extraordinary. My parents started hugging Mia.
Oh, darling, I had no idea you were so talented. I was still super upset about my exam and I burst in.
Mom, Dad, I missed my exam and…
What exam? Oh, for that high school? Who cares? Didn't you just hear Mia's amazing news? Come, darling, let's go for a fancy brunch.
What? The freaking fish just happened and suddenly I was living Mia's life. My parents couldn't stop showing her off and I was invisible. One day they told me Mia would be using the limo and I could take the bus to school.
It's time you learned to be a grown-up. Anyway, one day we weren't here and you just slept through your exam. So irresponsible.
Wow, who were these people? Sophia was my only ally here. Now, Mom and Dad threw a huge party to celebrate Mia's first modeling campaign. In the middle of it, the owner of the makeup brand burst in and she marched up furiously to Mia.
You stupid girl, how dare you post something like this about my brand?
What are you talking about?
This.
It was a post on Mia's Instagram with some makeup and the caption, "These products are tested on rabbits who are kept in terrible conditions. Boycott this cruel brand." Mia protested that she'd never posted this, but the woman wouldn't listen and threatened to sue her as she stormed off. Then suddenly pounced on me.
You did this, didn't you? You couldn't stand that I was getting the limelight for once.
Get off me, you psycho! It wasn't me. My parents tried to calm Mia down while they shouted at me for ruining her career and grounded me. This was crazy. Later that night, I was going down to the kitchen when I heard Sophia's voice from Mia's room.
You just turned 18. and you can leave these terrible people. Gia hates you, and your parents were awful to you before you became famous and rich. Forget them, and come with me to France. You'll be even bigger there.
And then suddenly it all clicked. It was Sophia creating all this chaos. Sophia, it's you! You made me miss my exam, and you posted that on Mia's Instagram. Sophia suddenly looked really evil.
Yeah, I did all that, but can't you see I've only exposed the truth about your greedy parents? They've always treated Mia like dirt till they thought she was worth something, and now they're treating you the same way. Well, you can stay here, Gia, and maybe you'll be their favorite daughter again. But Mia's going with me because I actually love her, and I'll treat her like a queen then.
And I were both stunned.
Sophia, you're crazy. You almost ruined my career to make me go with you. I don't love you, and I'm not going anywhere with you.
Sophia started screaming and dancing like a real maniac. Our parents came running in the noise, and when we told them everything she'd done, they sent her packing to France on the earliest flight. But the whole fiasco was a wake-up call for me. And then Sophia might be crazy, but she was completely right about our parents. Mom, Dad, you can't treat us like we only deserve your love if we're worth something, and you never let us have a normal relationship. This has to stop.
I'm not even waiting for you to change anymore. I'm moving out. Gia, would you like to come with me and maybe we could have a fresh start?
I instantly said yes, and no matter how much our parents begged, we decided it was best for us to move away from them. Family love should be unconditional, not dependent on achievements or talents. Treating children fairly and respecting their individual passions helps them feel accepted and more connected.
Welcome to the Conspiracy Theory Show. Today's guest was stuck in a time loop, reliving the same day for who knows how long. And today, she's here to tell us how she broke free.
It's really simple. We do what's right. Really right. It's not about escaping. It's about changing you.
Ugh. Everyone's obsessed with change these days. Can't believe I pulled an all-nighter for this. Name's Sally, and people say I've got the main character's energy. You know, bold, pretty, always camera ready. Wait, it's 8:20? Oh, broccoli, I'm late. I had just stepped outside when a delivery guy rushed past and spilled my drink. That's when an old lady came up and started talking to me.
Morning, sweetheart. Care for a rose?
I'm good, thanks.
Just one? You'd look lovely with it.
No, can't do, ma'am. I'm in a rush. Just then, a gust of wind swept her flowers down the street. Poor thing, but I was already late and half melting. Made it to class just as the bell rang. Phew. Good thing I didn't stop to help anyone. Then a folded note fluttered down and landed right at my feet. Curious, I opened it. Dear Dan, I know I'm not the kind of girl you usually notice, but I've liked you since the first day of sophomore year.
Keep going.
You laugh makes me smile, and your presence makes me feel safe. You probably don't even know my name, and that's okay. I just needed to say this once. I like you, Dan, a lot. Mira L. Mira shot across the room. As the class erupted in giggles and fake wedding chants, someone yelled that Dan owed her a real reply. Later, I took the elevator to my next class. I was scrolling through Outfit Inspo when I noticed someone sprinting toward the doors. Did I press hold? Nope. I was 2 swipes away from the perfect skirt. Cut to chemistry, aka group, Project Warzone, and guess who I get paired with? Yep, elevator guy Jason.
You've got to be kidding me. Can I switch partners?
Excuse me?
I don't work well with selfish people, especially ones who can't hold a button for 1 second.
Sorry. My priorities didn't align with your cardio goals. He low-key slammed his books into a wall between us. Major rude. By the time class ended, the sky had totally lost it, and of course, I had no umbrella. Screw it! I bolted across the courtyard, cursing every life choice that had led to this exact moment. Just as I passed beneath the clock tower, a bolt of lightning struck its top. For a split second, I swear time stopped. My chest vibrated as the air shimmered like heat above asphalt. Whatever that was, I did not want to know. The next morning, exactly 8:10, I woke up in a fog. I went through the concealer, blush, gloss mirror pose. Classic me. I grabbed my bag, chugged half a matcha, and dashed out the door at 8:20. Then it got weird. The same delivery guy zoomed past me. My matcha went flying again and I caught it mid-air like I was hardwired for it.
Morning, sweetheart. Care for a rose?
Didn't I say it to you yesterday?
Yesterday? First time I've seen you, darling.
Huh? Then the wind picked up and sent all her flowers scattering, just like they did the day before. Okay, this was officially freaky. Suddenly my brain dragged up the dumb conspiracy show, the one with the girl stuck in a time loop. No way. Nope, absolutely not. But also, what if? Then the only way to break the loop was do what's right. I sat down, picked up the flower, then pulled out $1 and bought it. No time for thanks. Things changed, just in the wrong direction. I was late for class and got publicly roasted. Perfect! What else did I need to do? Right? Then a folded note fluttered right down at my feet. I scooped it up and slid it into my pocket. Stealth mode activated.
Sally, what are you hiding?
I blinked. 2 rows back, Mira was practically folding into her chair. I took a breath and owned it. Attention, apparently, doing the right thing comes with a side of punishment. By lunch, still no cosmic reward, just me heading for the elevator. Jason came sprinting down the hallway. This time, I hit hold. He skidded to a stop, mildly surprised. Kem rolled around. Group Project Rerun Edition. Hey, Jason didn't ask to switch. Small win? Possibly. He sat down, cracked open his book, and ghosted me. Hard. Whatever. This wasn't about making friends. This was about breaking the stupid loop. After school, this guy was at it again. I stood outside, waiting for the flash. Right on cue, I ran as lightning sliced through the stairs sky and struck the clock tower. I'd done everything right. It had to work. Next morning, I woke up to the same ringtone, 8:10, Thursday on the dot. My heart sank. What exactly did I still get wrong? Was it not just about actions? I got out of bed, skipped the makeup, and left the house early. Matcha still warm in my hand as usual. The delivery guy zipped past. Guess I should feel lucky I still got my matcha. Then came the flower lady.
Morning, sweetheart. Care for a rose?
I didn't rush past her this time. 1, please.
Lovely choice.
Then, on instinct, I gently placed the rose back in her hand. For you. Her smile deepened like she'd just got a little sunshine.
Grandma, you forgot your phone again.
Jason. My face instantly heated up. For no reason, his grandma looked between us with a twinkle in her eye.
You two would make a cute couple.
Grandma.
I laughed, and somehow the air felt lighter. Maybe this loop wasn't about escaping. It was about slowing down enough to live it right. Jason ended up walking me to school. The balloon kids showed up, and the wind did its usual sabotage routine. Think you can reach that? You'll be the hero of a 6-year-old's day. He smirked, crouched Marvel style, then launched. A few branches. Later, the balloons were retrieved.
Whoa. Thank you.
He hugged the rest of his balloons tight and skipped away. I was just smiling. We made it to school on time. Then it happened again. The same folded note fluttered to my feet. I picked it up, walked straight over to Abby. Hey, this is for you. He looked confused, opened it. Mira was already shrinking into her seat until Abby turned to her and smiled. The whole class watched like we'd all been waiting for this slow burn ship to sail. I slid into my seat, happy that I'd helped someone get their moment. When class ended, Jason was already waiting. We headed for Chem together as a herd of students came racing down the hall. I hit hold like a hero, and the elevator filled fast. We were packed in like sardines. I tried not to look at him. He definitely wasn't looking at me, but we were very much aware of how close we were. When Chem started, it wasn't just molecules reacting. We were in sync, finishing each other's calculations, stealing glances, maybe a few accidental touches. And wouldn't you know it, our project got top marks.
Ha ha ha. Surprisingly. Who?
Don't let it get to your head, but maybe I wouldn't mind letting him get into mine just a little. After Chem, it started pouring again. I stood at the door, clutching my bag and bracing for the usual solo sprint. Then Jason showed up beside me, umbrella in hand.
Wanna share?
Depends. Do you snore while walking? We stepped into the rain together, half a step apart under the little umbrella, close enough to make the rain sound like background magic. As we passed the clock tower, I glanced up. Still intact, no lightning. Maybe it was over, but just then, I instinctively leapt toward him. The umbrella slipped out of his hand. Suddenly, it was just us in the rain. Faces so close, breath held. It was like the universe hit pause, but in the best light way. That night, after what might have been the best day ever, my phone buzzed.
Made it home. Also, today was kinda amazing, mostly cause of you.
Ditto, you make thunderstorms feel not so bad.
Sleep tight, Sally. Don't let the lightning bugs bite.
I hugged my pillow, grinning like a total dork, still not believing this was actually happening. The next morning, I woke up early, 8 a.m. Friday. Yes! I stepped outside, bathing in the sunlight. Even the air itself felt different. The rose lady still stood at the corner, only this time her basket was filled with the most vibrant flowers.
For you, sweetheart.
Really? Is today a special day? Before she could answer, someone gently tapped my shoulder.
Morning.
There he was, looking adorably nervous.
So, I know this might sound insane, but would you want to go out with me? Like on an actual date?
Dupont, do you snore on dates too? He laughed. I laughed. And just like that, the loop was broken. As student council president, I had to check every classroom before heading home, for discipline.
Please let me go. I was just...
The second I sensed trouble, I sprinted toward the end of the hall. And yep, there he was again, picking on some poor kid. Break it up, guys, or I'm reporting this to the principal. Yeah, you, Jackson. One more strike and you're out. Am I right? He didn't answer. He just gave me a cold and daring look. For a moment, I thought he might actually hit me. Instead, he leaned close and whispered,
You know what? You're just a wind-up toy of the school system. Claire, neat, perfect, and totally useless in the real world.
Then he walked off, his lazy laugh echoing down the hallway. Ugh, Jackson was everything I couldn't stand in a world full of chaos. I tried to keep my soul pure. Day after day, I watched him skip class by jumping out the window, and there was nothing I could do about it. Just seeing him boiled my blood.
Claire, honey, guess what? We're going on a road trip to Nevada. Isn't that exciting?
Sure, I guess.
It's a neighborhood road trip to help everyone bond. It'll be fun.
Except it wasn't. The next morning, Mom said they couldn't go because of work, so guess who had to represent the family? Yep, me. I didn't want to, but discipline meant commitment.
You could have just said no, hypocrite.
Wait, what the fudge? Jackson? Since when did he live in my neighborhood?
Looks like we've got something in common. Family reps.
Stay away from me.
Can't. You're riding with us.
Great, actual nightmare. I was stuck next to him and two loud guys. Jackson, pick one playlist already. You've gone from Screamo to EDM to some sad indie track no one asked for. He just rolled his eyes and kept scrolling. I swear this trip was doomed. The cars pulled over at this kinda rundown rest stop in the middle of nowhere. I picked a table in the corner, staying far away from the kids. Then somewhere, someone bumped into me.
Oh crap, sorry,
Ugh, you've gotta be kidding me.
I was playing with the kids. I didn't.
Of course, you're always reckless. You make a mess and others clean it up. At school or here, you never take anything seriously. I don't care about anything. In my anger, I ran outside. Next thing I knew, I'd wandered into the woods. Ugh, great! Now, finding my way out of here was even harder than figuring out how to face everyone there.
Claire, you walking home or what?
I saw him catching up, all sweaty and smug. Who asked him to come find me anyway?
Anyway, sorry about earlier, kinda.
Kinda? Apology rejected.
Not surprised, but we should go. They're worried. Forced me to look for you.
I followed, grumbling. What choice did I have? We walked for ages, but saw no rest stop in sight. I'm pretty sure this isn't the way we came.
You think?
Don't start. Call someone.
No phone. I rushed out, worried about you. What about yours?
Holy guacamole. I left mine too. After forever, we reached an empty road stretching for miles. Great, you found a road to nowhere.
Just following instincts. I'm the undisciplined one. Remember.
You. My legs felt like bricks. Not a single car passed by for us to hitch a ride. I squinted at Jackson. He looked all chill, like he was just out for a walk. None of this would have happened if you hadn't bumped into me. I wouldn't be here, starving, dehydrated, zombie walking through nowhere. He didn't even blink. I mean it. Poor Claire. The perfect student meets her tragic end. Stranded in the wild with what? Some random delinquent? Jackson stopped, tossing me a half-empty water bottle.
Ah, you dummy. I didn't think we'd get lost, so I brought just enough for you.
Then he walked off again like nothing happened. That's when it hit me. He thought I was a hassle, like some clueless kid who needed babysitting. A few minutes later, an old gas station appeared down the road, and I swear it was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. Look, civilization, water, hope.
Hold up, that place looks like it's been dead for a decade. Don't go in.
But did I listen? Nope. Suddenly, he sounded like a walking warning sign. As I stepped inside, a piercing screech tore through the air. Oh my! A huge snake reared up right in front of me. My brain completely shut off. I sprinted toward Jackson and jumped straight into his arms.
I got it.
He grabbed a long metal rod and waved it until the snake slithered back into the shadows. Okay, fine. Maybe you were kinda right about the danger.
Sounds a lot like an apology.
Don't push it. We sat outside the station, passing the bottle back and forth. It felt weird, like we'd accidentally shared a kiss through the cab. My cheeks burned instantly.
We should move before dark. Maybe we'll find a police station.
I stood up and sat right back down. My legs were jelly.
Stay put.
Not planning to run a marathon, thanks. He ran back inside while I watched, half curious, half delirious. When he came out, he was dragging this Frankenstein-looking thing made from wheels and wood.
What do you think?
A throne? You made me a royal seat now?
Guess I could be an inventor, instead of some random delinquent. Huh?
I chuckled, climbing onto his makeshift cart that suddenly felt more valuable than any luxury car. We were still rolling that endless road. My mind was all over the place. I never thought the guy I couldn't stand would actually care this much.
I don't skip school, 'cause I'm lazy.
He broke the silence first. Honestly, with that sunset glow, it was hard not to talk.
My mom's been sick. Chemotherapy. Some days it hurts so bad, she can't move.
He didn't look at me, just kept pulling the cart.
So, yeah, sometimes school just has to wait.
My throat tightened, shame flooded through me. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Then a faint sound echoed from afar, breaking the awkward silence. I almost cried from relief. It was an engine. That's a truck. It's gotta be a truck. Through the dust, a lone motorcycle appeared instead. Gliding like a ghost, I waved my arms like a maniac while Jackson just squinted. A tall man in the leather jacket slowed down and stopped right in front of us.
You're lost.
Yes, totally lost. We've been walking for hours. Do you know where the nearest police station is? Or, like, anywhere with air conditioning? He glanced between Jackson and me.
I've only got room for one more.
I stepped back. Okay, hero time. He saved me earlier, so now it was my turn. You go. Seriously? Makes sense. You find help, come back. I'll just hang out here with the sand. Yeah, but Jackson didn't move. The man looked impatient. Fine, then I'll go.
Don't. You're not getting on that bike.
What? Why not? He grabbed my arm and pulled me away. The biker shrugged, whistled, then sped off into the night. If it were yesterday, I would have screamed my head off at him. But tonight, I knew better. Jackson didn't do things without a reason, so I stayed quiet. Night fell fast, the desert air turning icy. My teeth started chattering. When Jackson silently took off his jacket and handed it to me, it was still warm. We spotted a few sheds nearby. After checking one, he told me to stay inside. Where are you going?
Someone needs to keep watch, just in case a car passes by.
But I'm scared. We sat separated by a thin wall. Honestly, it felt like one of those scenes straight out of a teen drama. Jackson. I could hear him breathing on the other side, but he didn't answer. That day at school, in the hallway, when I saw you standing next to that guy, it looked like you were about to punch him.
No, he cornered a girl and said some gross things to her. I just did what needed to be done.
I thought you were bullying him, Em.
You only thought you knew. You always judge a book by its cover.
You once said I'd never survive in the real world.
Well, you did almost hop onto a stranger's Harley just 'cause he claimed he knew a cop.
Okay, I still think you were overreacting. You look like a nice guy.
Go to sleep, Claire. I'll keep watch.
Hunger gnawed at my stomach, but my eyelids were heavier. Wrapped in Jackson's jacket, I drifted off.
Claire, wake up.
What? It's not even morning yet. We stumbled outside just in time to flag down a police car. Within minutes, we were sitting in the back seat, clutching donuts like trophies. The officer eyed us through the rearview mirror.
You two didn't happen to run into a biker, did ya?
I glanced at Jackson.
Guy rides around deserted roads like this. A couple reported he tried to lure their daughter into his bike. Looks polite, but he's on our watch list.
That's when it hit me. He hadn't just saved me from a snake or a creep. He saved me from myself, from the version of me too quick to judge and too slow to ask why. When the patrol car finally turned onto our street, I saw the crowd waiting. Neighbors who'd been searching all night. My parents and Jackson's mom crying her eyes out. I looked at him and opened my mouth, but no words felt right. Thank you. You were right. I'm sorry. None of them were enough. This trip taught me more than I ever learned in 17 years.
All right. See you tomorrow.